Hello. How you doing, boss? I still can't play this game with XSplit open. It's pretty obnoxious. It's whatever, though. This game is better on the phone anyway, to be honest.
You requested
This PC port for this game is obviously thrown together. Tell they didn't put much time into it. I'm still glad it's here. There's a lot of other games like this that you want to play on PC and you can't. I'll give them that. Give them that, but it's not really an ideal way to play. I'm alright. I'm waiting to get paid so I can grab some food. There may or may not kitty sitting stream today. I don't know. My mom might want to play and paid off Fire Emblem, by the way. Is the game looking okay? As I'm on a different program right now. If I have XSplit open, the controller stops working. It starts drifting like crazy. I have no idea why. Why the hell that happens, but it is what it is. So I'm using another program right now. I want to know if it looks as good as normal. Sent me a test version of XSplit Broadcaster and it still didn't work. No, I'm thinking something's wrong with the game. Can you hear me? Okay, is my mic on? It should be on. Hello.
You lack understanding, among other things.
Yeah, how's the quality? How's the quality? I'm not on my normal setup right now. This game's probably got some anti-cheat or something that fucks with the XSplit. There are some games you can't stream with XSplit normally. You have to use like window capture. But that's not the problem. If I have the game open with XSplit open, then the controller stops working. I have no idea why, but that's just how it is. Game is honestly a better experience on the phone, but it's really hot in my room right now. Our air conditioning is not working, so the phone gets overheated really fast. When I'm at my neighbor's house, I can play this like on like max settings, max settings with while streaming, and unless it's like last night, the game runs super smooth. But over here, if I play this game for like more than a few minutes, it starts getting hot and dropping frames. Is this the only place these guys spawn? It's taking forever. Boring. Well, hopefully I'll find a legendary monster today.
Still recharging.
Alright, 3 more. So like 2 more spawns. Come on, game. Let's respawn the mooks, please. I want to go move on to more fun activities. Yeah, maybe if I might not stream this game tonight, I might play Maximus 2 or Knights of Valor 3. Or some peeps up here. Please drop. No drops. I've had pretty horrendous luck in this game. Come on, game. Let's hook me up here. Help a brother out. Come on. At least you get pretty good rewards for doing this. I just think they need to increase the... like, reduce the spawn timers. Shouldn't take so long. Alright, good. Finally. It took forever. Alright, what's next? These guys. It's just the guild I joined. I'm not really a fan of the name, but I don't really care. They force you to join a guild. I like how antisocial this game is, though. You don't have to talk to anybody, which is, the best kind of MMO. You don't need to talk to anybody. Seriously underrated. Stuff like Destiny, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy, where you have to, like, talk to people and be in a voice chat. No thanks. I don't really like those games because of the combat systems they have, but that's another reason. That was nice about PSO2 as well. It's very, minimal communication game. It's kind of just... Yeah, you'd still get people that sucked at the game, but, you didn't really have to interact with them much. There definitely was some toxicity in OG PSO2, though. People rage quitting. Rage quits in that game were pretty severe. You could really screw over like another 11 people. But you didn't have to talk with them on the mic, so that was the blessing. It's always the worst part. You have to talk with like morons and like kids spouting gamer words all the time. This game is pretty much just join the party. There's not really any kind of complex mechanics or anything that requires you to communicate with others. Definitely the best MMOs. Anything where you don't have to converse with the dumb community is very welcome. That's why I stuck with PSO2 for so many years. Never really a need to talk to anybody. Yeah, I had friends to play with. It was fun, of course, but I mean like randoms. I really wish New Genesis was better. I really tried to like that game. I don't know, it sucks. I put a lot of my life into that game. Good like 9 years.
3 flaws in your stance already.
We are starting to add more instance content to that game, so I might be able to put up with it then, but the combat still sucks compared to the original game, which is like the main thing that bothers me. You know, this game has an open world too. The difference is the open world is a lot smaller, and there's a lot more events going on. Oh, hello. Oh, damn. Bad luck. I think service games like this are pretty underrated. I get that some people like having to talk to people and the coordination and stuff, but it just, in my experience, it opens the door to toxicity and having to deal with stupid people. It's like, I don't know. Games like that just feel like working in retail, but like not getting paid for it. This game is pretty chill. Worst thing in this game is definitely people don't do the right thing in the raids. But so far the raids are they're less than 10 minutes, so it's not that bad. Arguably, I think old school PSO2 was worse in that regard. Tower defense took like 30 minutes. People would rage quit, and there was still a chance of winning and waste everybody's time Like, just total toxicity. As long as they don't add any, like, 12-man raids where you have to talk to people, I think this game will always be pretty fun to play.
Hey there. It's good to... You do the fighting, I'll do the forging.
You ever want to see me rage at an online game, which I don't do because I don't play that many that have interactions like that? You should watch me play old school PSO2. I used to get pissed at that game because of other people. It's way too easy. Way too easy to way too easy to be toxic in PSO2. It was nice when they power crept tower defense. The game got a lot less toxic. It was like PSO2 did not have any kind of notification that people were leaving the party. So some people would have like this speedrunner mentality where it'd be like a minor mishap or mistake or something at like the beginning and they just leave, but then you get to the end and there's not enough people to cover the objectives, and you don't know unless you look at the menu and you see how many players there are. You could just silently be toxic in that game. It was pretty poorly designed in retrospect. Like, the game should have been more upfront with you, like, look, this asshole rage quit, and you're wasting your time. And you only had half an hour before the emergency quest would expire, so at that point, it's better for everybody to just rage quit and find a new room. I saw the 6-minute gameplay. That game looks pretty janky. As expected for Sonic. Like, people are like telling them to delay the game. They're not gonna do that. They won't delay it to make the game better. They'll delay it because they're not done. Haven't they delayed Sonic games in the past and they still end up being janked mess? Pretty sure they have. But then there's stuff like Sonic Generations and Sonic Mania that just come out without a hitch. No development drama or development hell. The game just drops and it's good. That game was not made by the Japanese team, so that's probably a big part of it right there. Sonic Mania is basically just a fan game that they got official permission to do, which is a good thing, because I mean Sonic fan games are pretty crazy stuff. They're better than the real thing sometimes. don't know. They've tried to do melee combat in Sonic before, and people didn't like it. I doubt they'll delay it. The game sure looks like it needs it, but I feel like they need to give development rights to the people who did Sonic Mania. Like, they should just do that. Let's Project 06. I never played that game. I played the demo for it. Seems like a wise choice, not go any farther with that game. I like watching speedruns of that game because it's that game is a good speedrun. Sonic 06 is a good example of how shitty games make good speedruns. The speedrun for that game is crazy. There's some good games that make shitty speedruns too. It goes both ways. Muso games.
Your flaws are revealed.
Dynasty Warriors 8 and Warriors Orochi 4 and 3 are actually pretty good speedruns now. They have like skips and stuff. Most Muso game speedruns are kind of boring.
I will not survive much longer.
I follow some
Spirit is broken.
people on Twitter that speedrun. They do individual levels on Muso games. Pretty nuts. I don't know, they didn't really have a good person playing the game, which we all know. We all know that formula. They, any kind of game where there's an emphasis on, like, melee combat, or things that, like, most people don't really know how to do anymore. They don't know how to play games like that. They always get, like, the worst people to show it. So, it's kind of hard to pass judgment. It looks really janky. It looks really janky, but who knows how much of that is old builds, or the person playing being shit at the game. Because that's happened multiple times too. Tales of Xillia 2 is like the best.
Patriarch's will has been met.
That's like one of the best LMBS Tales games, but the promotional footage for that game was horrible. Like, they got somebody to play it that didn't know what they were doing. You had to go seek out Tales hardcore fans, see that that game is good. Fire Emblem Muso is the opposite problem. They, like, have not shown anything of that game besides overly edited footage. I did pay for the game. I will be playing that game. I paid it off yesterday, but the marketing for it sucks. Marketing's terrible. Like, why don't you just have, like, a 10-minute video of somebody playing it that's halfway decent? That's, like, all that's needed. Yeah, so you can see the HUD and, like, how the mechanics actually work when you're not watching, like, short little clips. That game's out in 2 weeks, too. The game's out in 2 weeks. Like 2 weeks and like 2 days. It comes out very soon. Like, I don't know what the hell is going on with the marketing for that game. Yeah, Yakuza going turn-based. A lot of people are really pissed about that. I find it hilarious how they committed to that, and then there's all this drama with the guy that does the acting for the main character of Judgment, where they're like batshit insane. The talent agency is like out of their minds or some shit, and they won't even let them port the games to PC, which is pissing off Sega because they know Yakuza games do really well on PC. A lot of that is because they sell them for dirt cheap like every month, but they still do really well, like full price. So Sega's pissed. They don't want to do anything with Judgment anymore because if they put the main character in there, they can't sell it on PC. So they're losing a ton of money. It's like maybe you shouldn't have committed to doing turn-based mainline Yakuza before you work that shit out. Like that shit is a mess. That's why the first Judgment is only on Stadia, and the second one isn't on PC at all. Hey, I got a legendary, nice. Wait, it's on Amazon Luna? Really? What? When did that happen? I tried that and it ran terribly. Because I subscribed to Amazon Prime for like the channel and stuff. I subscribed to that, and I tried DMC5 on there. It was horrendous. That's the thing, though. They can't have that main character anymore. They can't have him anymore because
Do you require have a safe journey, adventurer?
they can't put it on PC, which of course they want to do that. Ah, this again. That sucks. A couple months ago, I was not aware.
Need something refilled? A job well done.
Tempted to try that. Wait, do I have to pay for it on Amazon Luna, or can I just play it? So I already have a Prime subscription I use to buy shit for the channel. If I had to pay 40 bucks for that, nah, not happening. I've had some people tell me I should try that game. I'm like, well, it's not on PC, so... What do I think of the SF6 stuff?
Still so much to learn, I see.
I don't know, the game looks okay.
My strength fails. Much better.
Pretty hilarious that they leak like the entire roster already. I'm like, yeah, that's why you shouldn't announce your game so fucking early. Like, when are they gonna stop doing that? Some people think the leak was on purpose because the game already had like a pretty shitty reveal, as they revealed it at the end of that Street Fighter tournament. And that trailer had zero gameplay, and then it was found the logo was like copied from some like stock image or something. So they got the double whammy of the drama from the logo,
There is always more to understand.
and then like the trailer had zero gameplay, so it's kind of like just an announcement of an announcement. I feel like if they had announced that game with the stuff that they revealed last week, it probably would have gone over a lot better. You know how video game companies are? They don't seem to understand that, like, why is the controller not working? Come on! Fix this game, please. Fuck. The controller stopped working. Why can't anyone make a fucking PC port? Like, how hard is it? Jeez. Yeah, divorced Ken. Don't really, trust Capcom to handle that kind of thing properly. Divorced guy, heard about that. Like, Eliza dumps him and takes custody of their son. And that's why he looks all jacked up. I don't know, my parents are divorced, so I hope that they handle that properly. Street Fighter doesn't even really have a coherent story anyway. Which is weird, because they try to keep putting so much focus on the story, and it doesn't work. King of Fighters has a pretty coherent story. It's just the problem is translated. It was poorly translated. So like they actually tried to do like a coherent plot. Well, King of Fighters has the problem of terrible translations, as they did their translations in-house. So you had, like, Japanese guys in their 20s that can barely speak English, translating the entire story. Like they tried to make it coherent, but the language barrier was too much of a problem. I mean, Street Fighter has pretty much always had good translations for the most part, at least up through the mid-90s. I want Capcom to make Basara again. Let's give Resident Evil a break, please. Got enough zombie outbreaks. Let's give Resident Evil a break. Bring back Basara, please. Come on, hook it up. Bring it back. At least port the old games, you dinguses. Come on. Like a bare minimum. Like, nope, we're gonna remake Resident Evil 4. Like, dude, that game does not need to be remade. Make something else. Please. Resident Evil fans can go, like, 1 year without a game. They'll live, I promise. Shit, I went 26 years with no Streets of Rage. I made it. 26 years between releases. Where the hell are the drops? What happened? Where's the drops? What? The drops are just not here. What the hell is wrong with this game? The drops are just gone. What happened? No drops at all. Nothing. What just happened? What? It gave me no drops at all for doing that. Nothing. What the fuck just happened? What? Where the fuck are my drops? What just happened, game? Are you okay? You need to take a mental health break? What the fuck was that? It's just nothing dropped. I'm not worthy. Cursed. What just happened? The chest just didn't appear. It's on lunch break. The treasure chest was on the toilet, looking at TikTok videos. Didn't clock in time. Alright. Not sure I agree with how I'm being treated right now, game. Toxic.
1,001 gods strike through
Strike through me.
No, not yet.
Nah, they already have Kotaro and Basara.
Your
He's already
spirit
like
is broken.
the ultimate ninja. Top tier video game ninja.
Ina, grant me focus.
They do need to put Hanzo in the game. I agree with that. Hanzo not being in Basara is really strange.
Not ready yet.
Okay, the chest is back from lunch break. But it didn't have anything. Lost the inventory. Jacked shit for doing that. Thanks, game. See if there's any parties for this. Try to get a grind going. Oh, I actually just got paid. Oh yeah. Got my fat wad of cash. It's like $95. Fat wad of cash for me, at least. It's all good. I got all the games paid off for this month, pretty much. All that's left is Turtles. The Turtles is going to be $25, so that won't be hard. I paid off Monster Hunter, DNF Duel, and Fire Emblem. So the channel is taken care of this month. I paid for all that already, so definitely a low income month, but it's all good. I got everything paid for. I might buy one of these packages. What's in here? Which one is the better value? This is like, that's like 24 crests. That's actually a pretty shit value. This game is the pay to win is greatly overblown. It's from people that are just jumping on the game because it's the new dogpile game. I have put money into this game. Not a lot. I've put some money into this game. And look, I'm not broken overpowered. I'm not. Like, all that stuff is it's just clickbait. There's somebody right now, he spent like $8 grand on the game, and he hasn't gotten the 5-star gem. It's like, well, that should tell you that the game is not that pay to win, because if he spent that much, and someone like me, that doesn't have anywhere near that much money, I put a little bit of money into the game, I still have a pretty good character. There's nothing in the game that requires that stuff. It's just a trap. It's just like PGR. PGR is super free-to-play friendly. But that game has the traps too. It's like, hey, you can spend like $400 to max out your character, but then you still die because the game is skill-based. It's not about just getting gear and becoming broken overpowered. There's a huge difference. PGR, as good as it is, does have those whale traps too. It definitely does. It's just there's no reason to do that. Like, I barely spend on that game. I've whaled on it like a total of twice, and whaling on that game is like $60, like a AAA game price to get a character. And I can still rank in Ultimate Pain Cage. I don't have a whale account or whale powered characters at all. But it's like, yeah, people that have that kind of money, or they like to pretend that they do and they don't, they have to put that stuff in there. The other thing those clickbait videos are not mentioning is that this is a Diablo game, which is basically, it's about grinding. It's about doing the same thing over and over and over and over to get more powerful. So what does that mean? That means there has to be power creep. Which means that the shit that people are complaining is pay to win, later on you'll be able to get that for nothing.
A new ally joins me.
I don't like Blizzard either, but I enjoy this game. This is like the first Blizzard game I've played in a long time. But this game is also not made by Blizzard. Yeah, the Reddit for this game is a cesspool. It's just people that hate the game, but they still talk about it non-stop. It's like, why don't you, like, do something better with your life? Like, it's fine to not like the game. It definitely does have things that should not be defended, but there's way worse pay-to-win games than this. There's no paywall in this at all. At least not right now. I mean, it could get to that point later, yes, but who knows that? There's games like this that force you to pay. I'd argue Honkai Impact is more pay-to-win than this, because it takes forever to get a character. Free-to-play, it takes like months, and they're basically useless without their weapons and their gear.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power.
Genshin Impact as well. Monetization of those games is way worse in my opinion.
As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready.
That's why I quit Honkai Impact, because I couldn't afford to play it.
There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier here.
Like I legit couldn't afford it.
And the ritual will end.
Like PGR has better gameplay anyway, and you know I put like $20 into it a month, like a Netflix sub for something I play every day. Like I don't mind that, and I still place high. I don't have a whale account at all. I still place high. That's good balancing right there. Like, if I can compete with people that have spent, like, way more.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call. Obey for now.
I'd say the worst thing about this game is it doesn't even really doesn't want you to make alts. I think this is a good game to play if you have an alt addiction. It's like the opposite of something like DFO, where you need to make like 20 alts and burn through them every day if you're like a free player or a dolphin.
The living siege engine of hell.
It's like nothing is cross-server in this game. I don't even really know if you can really share much of the materials and stuff. I kind of like that, but it's implemented very poorly. cosmetics don't carry over, the battle pass doesn't carry over.
Weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Step forth, torrid creature, and unleash hell. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more.
And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
This world is mine, as was promised.
This guy talks so much and then he dies in a minute.
Filth will not stand in my way.
Not yet. Sire, I am your conduit. That ability is not yet recharged. Much better. You request possibilities.
Case in point, he talked longer than he fought. It's all talk.
Lend me your strength.
Deleted.
Nothing.
Like how he says nothing. He says nothing when he dies and then nothing drops. See? Nothing. Yeah. You left all your good loot at home, man. Come back. Call an Uber and get your legendaries over here. Let's see, do I need to go back to town? Let me see. Oh, we're jumping right back in. Good.
Saga.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here, I can feel his foul magic.
So I might be getting my Switch hacked.
The spirits of my brethren
Maybe
are
as soon
under
as tomorrow.
control. They will rise against
Problem
us.
is the person that does it
Persevere
is
and
on like the other end of town, so I have to take an Uber. But they said that they could do it, and I have a lot of games I want to run with mods and stuff, and I texted the guy and he was like, "You don't want free games?" I'm like, "No, I don't want free games. I just want the mods. I want the mods and I want to dump my games, that's it." He said it would take like an hour to do, so tomorrow I might be doing that. I'm not quite sure. Problem is it's going to cost me like 40 bucks to get there.
The barriers that block us also serve
the-
to hold back his power.
The county-owned rideshare does not go that far. It's like a little bit out of their boundary.
His power to summon demonkind will only
sucks.
grow stronger. Be ready.
Might actually do a small donation drive for the Uber fee to get there. Because
There's a summoning ring
there's a
behind
bunch of
this
games
barrier
coming out I
area.
want to play at 60 FPS. I'll
And the
totally will
ritual
still
end.
buy them legally, but if I could just run them on the emulator, I think that would be better for everybody. Bayonetta 3, Fire Emblem, Rochi 3 Ultimate, Age of Calamity, some mods I want to try too, like Metroid Dread Randomizer, looks really cool. I'll try to get that done tomorrow.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
Face the living
Face the living siege engine. Edgelord. Think how much he talks just makes it better that he dies like instantly.
It is not ready.
to defeat a demon. quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call. Obey for now.
No, not yet. Not yet.
Sargoth. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit Sanctuary. Let's see how you handle the biting chill of the abyss. Bleed, freeze, and shatter. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell.
So a clear of this is about 4 to 5 minutes with a party like this. But
This world is
probably about 90 seconds of cutscenes.
you
Should make it so they don't talk.
stand in my way.
Not ready. I cannot carry anymore. Much better.
I'm level 60, yeah. I'm Paragon level 8.
Diabolos, lend me your strength. What? Nothing.
Nothing! Nothing! Yeah, that's nothing, alright, dude. File hilarious, he says nothing when he dies. And then the loot appears and it's all just junk. Whites and blues. Trash.
What can I do for you? A job well done.
It took about... How many hours? It took about... I don't know how long. 25, 30 hours. Took about 25, 30 hours to cap. Mostly because this game has forced grinding to finish the story. There's actually not that much story. They gate it with grinding, but there's ways to get through it fast. What I'm doing right now, get like 20 points, 20 battle pass points every 5 minutes. So, that's roughly, including load times and going back to restock, would be about an hour a level, roughly. But this dungeon's boosted right now. It's like the fastest dungeon you can do, pretty much.
Together we will prevail.
Even with all the cutscenes, it's still faster than the other ones.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here, I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere, and we will meet ahead.
Yeah, I need to play more Monster Hunter, huh? I got close to the end, and I just kind of stopped. But now I'm kind of hooked on this. I'd probably only be playing this hardcore for like the next week, though, because they have a system in place where you can't grind too much. It nerfs your experience until like there's a time gate.
Will only grow stronger. Be ready.
Well, actually, no, that's not true. I have a job where I sit with cats for 3 hours, so the game is on mobile. I'm the right demographic for this game, really. Probably the kind of person they were aiming for. Somebody that's got a decent gaming phone and time in their day for whatever reason. A commute on the train or something, or I don't know, security guards. Security guards or loss prevention or whatever. Firefighters or something. I don't know. People that have like legit jobs, but those jobs are pretty uneventful unless something crazy happens. So they have time to sit down on the phone and play games. It's probably what they're aiming for. I had a roommate of mine was a security guard, and like people don't try to break in that often, so he would play like PSP games all night. He was a big guy. He definitely wouldn't want to try to break into wherever he was working while he was there. Definitely could put you in the ground fast, but you know, it didn't really happen, so he sat there and played games in graveyard shift.
The fallen horde is at my command. Look at you.
Tired. Weak.
Unfit to inherit sanctuary. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call. We obey for now. Sargoth, you have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more.
Please stop talking. Come down here.
This world is mine, as was promised. And you, filth, will not stand in my way.
Let my fist unleash the sky's fury!
Nothing. He's gonna say it. Nothing. And then he's gonna drop nothing.
Nothing. Only.
Yep, that's nothing, alright. Crap luck today. Jeez Louise, nothing's dropped today. This garbage.
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Showcase stream. It's probably going to be
Resident
Resident Evil 8 DLC and Street Fighter and Sunbreak. They already said it was already announced titles, so that narrows things down quite a bit. They might have like some Street Fighter 6 showcase.
There is a summoning ring beyond.
And that game's still like a year away, so I don't know how much they really want to show.
How greatly you fail to impress. Ability is not yet recharged. You request the
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
The fallen horde.
The Fallen Horde!
To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal, isn't it? Let us see how you handle another. Marauders of the Ashen Wastes, hear your master's call. We obey for now. Sargoth. Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Face the living siege engine of hell.
What's up, Shakespeare? How you doing, man? I'm not gonna be on much longer. My money came in, so I'm gonna order some dinner. I have like not really eaten much today.
This world is mine.
I'm gonna order some dinner and head over to see the kitties.
Filth will not stand.
It's about an hour before I normally go, but probably do a couple more runs of this and order some food. Yeah, I'm hoping I can get the Switch hack tomorrow. Not sure if things will work out, but I would do it myself. The thing is, I don't want to pirate anything, and I still want to be able to buy games normally. So that makes things a lot more complicated.
Lend me your
It's no different than like hacking the PSP.
what?
You know, you couldn't like play online and stuff. Like I just want to dump stuff I already own. No, you dropped nothing again. Being stingy.
What can I do for you? Most appreciated.
You know what makes me feel old? I'm looking at the PSO2 New Genesis update. It wants me to put my age, and it takes like... I have to scroll way down. I have to scroll so far down. That makes me feel older than anything else. I actually don't feel that old, but... when a site asks my age, that shit makes me feel ancient. So I scroll like all the way down.
My strength is yours.
Oh, Batman has joined the party. Nice. Alright, Batman, will you bring us good luck?
Sargoth's prison lies in the depths of the temple. But even here I can feel his foul magics at work. The spirits of my brethren are under his control. They will rise against us. Persevere and we will meet ahead.
Your flaws are revealed.
The barriers that block us also serve to hold back his power. When one is breached, the others bear the strain. As Sargoth's bonds weaken, his power to summon demonkind will only grow stronger. Be ready. There is a summoning ring beyond this barrier, hero. Kill the mages, and the ritual will end.
Questing for activities.
Well done, champion. I am activating the gateway to the final chamber. Go and do what I could not. End Sargoth.
$100 100,000 gnashing maws awaits this world. Run flesh from bone. To defeat a demon is quite an ordeal.
No, it's quite an ordeal having to watch these cutscenes.
Handle another.
Wish this guy would not talk.
The fallen horde.
You get like an extra run every 4 runs if he did not talk. It'd take forever to come down. Pretty good chunk of this run, even though it's like 4 minutes long, is cutscenes.
Look at you. Tired, weak, unfit to inherit sanctuary. Face the living siege engine of hell. You have done well. With these 3 sacrifices, the power of hell is at my command once more. This world is mine, as was promised.
Filth will not stand in my way.
Will not stand in my way.
This guy is so corny. That's Diablo for you. Story is whatever.
The sky's fury.
Play for the infinite grind and the stress relief. That's it. Skip the cutscenes. Please drop something this time. Nothing.
Your strength.
Nothing.
What? Nothing.
He's gonna drop nothing now.
Done.
Yep, that's nothing, alright. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for nothing. No pun intended. Straight trash. Horrendous luck. Everybody left. That's gonna do it for now, folks. Batman left the party. Batman was a false prophet. He dropped, he didn't help. He didn't help make anything drop. I might get this, but I'm thinking I'm gonna save my money for tomorrow. Because, with some luck, I should have the Switch hacked. And kinda wanna get that done before Fire Emblem comes out. I don't feel like cashing on this game right now. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and order some food, and then after I get all the duties done at my neighbor's house, I'll probably hop on. I might actually not play this. We'll see. I might just do PGR, and then maybe some emulators tonight. Depends on if I can get a good party on this. But yeah, that's gonna do it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself a nice meal and see if I feel like streaming over there. I might not. But yeah, I gotta get in contact with that guy and see if I can get it hacked. I think that would be good for everybody, 'cause there's a bunch of games coming out that are probably gonna run like crap on the Switch. So there's a couple things I want to play that would be nice to have the mods for. Dread Randomizer. Orochi 3 Ultimate's got that 60 FPS code, the mod. Fire Emblem, the marketing for it's been really shitty, so we don't know what frame rate that runs at, but if I can get the Switch hack tomorrow, then that won't be a problem. I can't think of too many others. There's a couple other games And honestly, most of the stuff I have on Switch, I have on PC, so... it's too late to do that now. I would contact the guy now, but I didn't get the day off from kitty sitting, so hopefully I can get that done tomorrow. If I do come back, I'll probably be in about an hour and a half. Might try to get a run going on this. If not, probably play some emulators. See ya.